Hello, my dear friends. How are you? Today we are going to discuss a very important chapter from class 9 from physics. The name of the chapter is motion. So let us start. What is motion? You know, you can see so many things around you in motion. Motion means in moving position, moving cars, moving planes, flying birds, moving people, moving two-wheelers, moving trucks, all are these in motion, said to be in motion. Moving things are said to be in motion. That's the general sense. But what is the scientific definition for it? The scientific definition is, that when anything is moving from one place to another place, then it is changing its position. So, what is the scientific definition? The change of the position of an object from one point to the another point with respect to time is called motion. Here you have to mention only one word, with respect to time. Okay. Um, so what is motion? It is nothing but it is a change of position of an object from one point to the another point with respect to time. That's all. If you forget the word with respect to time, that will be okay. Just you say the change of the position of an object from one point to the another point is said to be in motion. Clear? Now, next two words comes depending on motion. All the words we are going to discuss are depending on motion only. They are motion in one form or different form. So, to another word, distance and displacement. What is distance? Distance is the total length of the path covered by an object is called distance, total length of the path. Your father is covering a 90 kilometer distance, so total path length of the path is 90 kilometer. Is covering 120 kilometer per hour, or 120 kilometer distance by his car, then total length of the path is 120 kilometer. That is the length, total length of the path covered. That is distance. So distance is nothing but it is the total length of the path. It is the length of the path covered by an object. Okay, clear? So what is displacement? What is the difference in distance and displacement? Actually, fundamentally both are distance, but there is the little difference. When you say this distance is covered in definite direction, that is in shortest path, in straight line, distance is covered in straight line. Straight line is always the shortest path instead of this curved path, So then same distance is called displacement. So what is scientific definition? The shortest length of the path covered by an object is called displacement. Clear? So in distance, total length of the path is covered, while in displacement, what is covered? Shortest length of the path covered in straight line. Straight line means and in definite direction. Always straight line has got the fixed direction, definite direction. So the total length covered is called, total length of path covered is called distance, and the shortest length of the path covered in straight line is called displacement. Clear? Displacement is nothing, it is the shortest length of path covered, but in definite direction, naturally. Okay. Now, another three words come. So, another three words come, that is speed, velocity, and acceleration. Let us discuss one by one. What is speed? So, speed is nothing but total distance covered or total distance traveled in unit time. You have to mention the time in unit time, per hour or per second or per minute, like that. Your father is traveling at 100 kilometer per hour, so your speed is 100 kilometer per hour. 100 is the distance traveled, and kilometer per hour, that is the time. Kilometer per hour is a time. Per minute, so per minute is a time. Per second, so per second is a time. So total distance covered in unit time is known as speed. Nothing, but it is a total distance covered in unit time. So we get the formula speed is nothing but speed equal to total distance divided by time, total distance covered divided by time. That's the formula. What is the speed formula? Total distance covered divided by time. Divided by time, as it is in per unit time. It means it is per unit time. Okay. Now the second word come, velocity. Velocity. What is velocity? When the same speed, we are same definition of speed, we are mentioning the direction. Then it is converted into the word velocity. Velocity. If we mention the direction. So speed with direction, that is velocity. But what is the scientific definition? Okay. So here, direction is related with the word displacement. So here, instead of distance, total distance, we will use the word total displacement. So what is velocity? The total displacement covered by an object per unit time or in unit time is called velocity. It is nothing, it is a form of speed only, but with mention of direction. Okay. So total distance, you don't say distance here for velocity. Total displacement covered by an body in unit time is called velocity. And total distance, not displacement, total distance covered by an body, by an object in unit time is called this speed. Speed is total distance covered and velocity is total displacement covered. And both are in unit time. Okay. So we get the same formula because this velocity is also a speed, form of speed. So we get the velocity equal to total displacement upon time. Instead of total distance, we have to write the word displacement here. That is the minor difference between these two words. Okay. Total distance covered by time, then it is speed, and total displacement covered by time in unit time, that is called velocity. Clear? So speed and velocity. What is the distinguish? We get another two words. One is scalar quantity and one is vector quantity. What is scalar quantity? When any physical quantity, it is necessary to mention the direction. That is scalar quantity. That is not necessary. Sorry, it is not necessary to mention the direction. It is called scalar quantity. Example: speed, mass. We are not mentioning direction when we are calling. But if we mention the direction in speed, then it is known as velocity. That is vector quantity. It is vector quantity. When the mention of direction is necessary for the physical quantity, then it is known as velocity. So velocity, we must mention the direction, whether your speed is in the east direction or west direction. Mention of direction is necessary for the velocity. Okay. So scalar quantity means without mention of direction, and vector quantity is with mention of direction. Okay. Speed is a scalar quantity because it is the direction of speed is not mentioned, and when direction is mentioned, then it is vector quantity. Example: velocity, because velocity, we are mentioning the direction of the speed. That's why it is known as velocity, instead of saying speed. Okay. Clear? So velocity and speed we have discussed. Now the third word is acceleration. What is acceleration? Very easy word. Accelerate means to increase the speed. So in general sense, increase in speed in unit time is called acceleration. Simple. Increase in speed in velocity. Increase in speed means increase in velocity here because it is considered in definite direction. So increase in velocity is known as, or increase in speed is known as acceleration. But what is the scientific definition? So here in science, in physics, the acceleration word is not only used in increase. Whether the speed is decreased, then also it is considered as the Change in acceleration. It is acceleration. Consider the acceleration. Whether you increase the speed or decrease the speed. This is the way of thinking of this physics science there. But in the general sense, we are considering only increase in speed. Okay. So the final definition of acceleration is increase, decrease matter. What is the word? Change in velocity. What is the word for increase and decrease? Change in speed. That is change in velocity. So change in velocity of an object in unit time is called acceleration. Understand? So change in velocity in by an object in unit time. Change in velocity of the object in unit time is called acceleration. Now, what is the change in velocity? Either increase in velocity or decrease in velocity. Clear? Increase or decrease, both are considered as a change. So change in velocity. Actually, it is a change in speed. But as we are mentioning the direction, so we change the word speed to velocity. Both are same fundamentally. They are speeds. Okay. So change in velocity in unit time is called acceleration. We get the formula. What is acceleration? Acceleration equal to change in velocity divided by time. Okay. Change in velocity divided by time. Here all the basic concept of your chapter is over. Thank you. See you.